Partystatter Radio with Versus. From the main stage to the underground, it's always a party.
Bebimos par de botellas, siendo sin recuerda que lo hicimos ayer. Quiere que le pongamos música pa' que baile hasta abajo la bebé. Bebimos par de botellas, y son así recuerda que lo hicimos ayer. Quiere que le pongamos música pa' que baile hasta abajo la bebé. Bebimos par de botellas, y son así recuerda que lo hicimos ayer. Bebimos par de botellas, y son así recuerda que lo hicimos ayer.
Yo, what's up everybody? This is Versus and welcome to another episode of Partystatter Radio Live. I'm super pumped today because we're joined by two guys who are absolutely killing it right now. If you guys like house music, then I know you guys love this label. We got Flo, HUGEL here, and we got Juany Bravo as well. Make the Girls Dance A&R. What's up guys? Welcome to Miami. How's everything?
Everything is great so far.
Super good.
Happy
Can't complain.
Happy to be back for Miami Music Week.
Awesome. Last year, we got to sit down. I was very fortunate and that you announced actually Make the Girls Dance Records on our podcast. How's it been for the first year so far?
So in the end, you know, like most of the things you try to do in life, you always think you're gonna start, for example, in March, and you end up starting in September. That's what happened with the label. So we've been working with the label only since September, which is I guess half a year now.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited. I'm very passionate about it. Juany is doing an amazing job. More and more people want to sign with us, want to join us. We receive some amazing demos, which is super cool, even for my set.
Yeah.
I just opened my Trackstack and I have a bunch of demos ready.
New IDs.
Yeah, and it's very cool because every week I can refresh my set. I have all the time new content, new tracks, and this is very, very comfortable for me as a DJ. So.
That's so awesome. And, you know, as this whole scene has been building, the Latin style, the Afro house has just exploded. Like, for me yesterday when we were doing podcasts and people are like, this is the hot sound, I said to my buddy, I'm like, remember 5 years ago when everyone's like, it's all right, it's tribal. Now it's the hottest thing. Mm-hmm. What's something that you guys see a lot of that you love? What's something you see a little bit too much of and it kind of makes everybody blend in? I'm sure that you got a little bit of that.
Yeah, for sure. So the things that at least personally, and I know Flo also, like some in the tracks in his sets, stuff like that. Something that stands out, if it's different, if it's got a tribal, good drums, organic drums, that's kind of, what I look for and what catches my ear. And I know right now it's the really hot thing to make the Afro House remixes of pop songs, which, it's one of those things that they're great and they work, but at the same time, I love when I hear originality. Yeah. There can only be so many remixes, and especially when a lot of the remixes sound the same, a lot of tracks kind of follow the same pattern. So if I hear originality, that's what catches my ear, and that's what makes me say, okay, cool, we're shortlisting that one, send it over to Flo, test it out.
Sick. And how about for you? Now, once you get those records, is there something specific that really grabs your attention or something that you're looking for to kind of bring something new to your sets and your label right now?
He's doing the pre-selection, right?
Yeah.
So he's doing the hard job of listening, tons of demos, and I mean, a lot of them are obviously
I can imagine.
Not really what we're looking for or whatever. So, big shout out to him for
Yes.
taking the time for doing that. Because me, I'm receiving just the caviar,
Yes.
the selection that he already filtered and everything. So it's kind of very comfortable for me. In that selection, I'm just looking for something I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm not really looking for a genre. I'm not really looking for organic drums, like what he just said, or anything like that. It's more like if I hear a record and I'm like, shit, I want to play that. I can't wait tonight to try it or tomorrow. Like, then I put it on my USB stick. That's it.
That's so awesome. And I think the fact that, you have an opportunity too right now to really set the standard for where's this genre going to go? Where's even this style going to go? I mean, you've put it on the map beyond belief, man. Like last year we were so excited. Your numbers were crazy. Dude, you've tripled your numbers since a year ago.
Yeah.
It's fucking insane, man. So congrats with that.
Thank you.
It's also so awesome. Like, it was one of my favorite interviews because I got to know you. I didn't know you too personally before. You're an awesome guy. You're such a humble guy. Your story is amazing. How everything happened for you at the end of COVID and during COVID, what happened. It was so inspiring. I tell people that story all the time. We're like, look at him. He said to me, he's like, when COVID happened, I know what the hell. Next thing you know, your life changes, man.
Yeah.
So it's so awesome and it's so awesome that you guys are also trying to create that platform. And I see it. Like, you're tagging the artists, you guys are sharing it. That's massive. Even some of the bigger labels that don't have artists attached don't always do all of that stuff.
Yeah, I think I've been in this game for 20 years this year. So what we're trying to do with the label is obviously the place we would like to have had before to sign ourselves, right?
Yes, exactly.
So we're gonna try to push the artist for playing shows with me, opening stuff, doing the Make the Girls Dance parties all over the world, having the artists joining, trying to offering them, a little bit of visibility on social media, because social media is very important nowadays. If you want to get some gigs, it's not just the music, you also need to have like a profile, a fan base and all of that. So that's what we're trying to do. Of course, it's a lot of work and it's a long-term work. It's not gonna happen overnight, but we on it, we're passionate about it. I mean, as you know, we don't do it for the money. So yeah, let's see where it goes.
It's so awesome. And I think even for myself, like, Party Starter was to be fun. It was not for the money. And look at today. You guys just hosted a demo drop. We had a whole bunch of upcoming producers that got to sit down with you guys, play their music in the room, have you hear it, get some feedback and stuff. I think when you just put that natural energy, especially in this industry, it's a business now. It's evolved over the last couple of years. You get something magical because everybody is working business. Everyone's working the brands and stuff. What's up, fellas? Do you want to do something special for your lady the next time you go out? Well, our sponsor, Sugar Splash, has got you covered with their new product, 9 Pines. Take it as a shot or mix it with your favorite cocktail. 9 Pines is the perfect drink for any party night. Sugar Splash harnessed the power of 9 whole pineapples into one tasty 2-ounce drink to sweeten yourself right up. Mixed with cranberry, mango, papaya, and cinnamon, 9 Pines is her ticket to a sweeter, more indulgent experience. 9 Pines is powerful, so only one 2-ounce shot is recommended per day for best results. Head over to sugarsplash.com now and use the code PARTYSTARTER for 20% off your first order. What's been one of your most fun parts or the exciting things for you guys working with these artists and kind of discovering them and giving them that opportunity as well?
I think at least for me, the best part about it is that we really focus on the music. It doesn't matter who the artist is, whether they have 1 million followers or they have 100 followers. If we like the track and we play it out and we're gonna sign it, we're gonna sign it.
That's awesome.
When I look at Trackstack, I don't even look at who the art. I listen to the song. I don't check the socials. I don't, none of that.
Amazing.
And I know that some labels do that, but to me, it's no. We are the platform.
Yeah.
The thing is we're using my profile to push the artist.
For sure.
So most of the normal label, they will sign guys that are already hot or that are already having followers and all of that. We don't need that.
Yeah.
We just need great music, and I will promote it. And because I play it, and because I'm okay, guys, this is hot. You should get that track. People get the track, and the track goes on the chart. So every single song we signed since the beginning of the label has been in the chart because of that.
Amazing. That's an insane accomplishment.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So it's great,
And I think it's just so unique that you have no problem saying, no, we're using my platform. This is what I have it for. I feel when the first EDM bubble happened, that was what everybody did. Hardwell, Tiesto, this one, that one. Kind of fizzled out for a little bit where it just became a little bit messy. I feel like that's one of the most important things, and to have somebody as big as you doing it and being willing, like you said, I don't care if you have 100 or 100,000.
Right.
That's one of the most unique opportunities, especially at a label that is already at your guys' level. As an A&R, Wani, what's one thing you would say just in general? I know you guys use Trackstack, so that probably makes it a little bit more organized, but what's something that either grabs your attention or something that you're don't do this? Like,
I would say, yeah, so Trackstack has obviously been something that has really streamlined the organization of how we listen to the music and how we are able to get in touch with the artist. And I think something that, and I mean, I used to do this too, you know, when I first started in the game, is like, sometimes you may not hear back from the label for like a week, and it's because we're like testing things out or we're listening, you know, we have so many demos. It's okay, you know, to like follow up and stuff like that, but I think a lot of producers, they tend to get a little bit like impatient and kind of like start bugging out a little bit or freaking out, which I've been in those shoes. So we try to, you know, like keep the communication lines open. But I mean, for the most part, there hasn't been really anything like that I'm like, oh my God, don't ever do this. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, most people are, if they do follow back up or they're trying to nudge me, they're very respectful about it. And, you know, so it's cool. And that's the thing with us, like, we're both very like open artists. Like, we respond to DMs, especially on the label page, on my page. I know Flo does on his personal page too. It's like, we're here to talk, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course, a lot of times we're on tour, we're doing this or we're doing that, so it might take a little bit longer, but we're always
it's also a little bit of my fault. I gotta be honest. Like, sometimes it takes time to give the final answer, saying if we sign it or not. Because when I sign the record, I wanna love it. Right? So I'm gonna play a couple of times in my set, and sometimes I play 1, 2, 3 times, and I'm not 100% sure, so I want to play it more. And when I say, okay, I'm signing it, it's because I fucking play this record every show. So that's why sometimes it takes a little longer.
And with that too, like, I mean, especially with how many shows you're playing, I feel like music the last couple of years, it got a little bit longer again, where they were all kind of shorter records. Do you see records that are 4 or 5 minutes? Are they lasting? Are they working on the dance floor? Or is it kind of like get the main idea and give the crowd what they're looking for in a shorter time frame?
Well, I think for the music we do, tracks should never be under like 5 minutes. Right? 5 minutes is good. If it goes to 6, 7, it's great too. As long as it's like really well built and tell a story and keep the dance floor like, you know, under pressure. With something going on. It's not just about, I do a track like 8 minutes because 8 minutes but nothing is happening, right?
Right.
If you do a track like 8 minutes, you really need to have something that is going on and that gonna keep the people, you know, going crazy, you know? So but I agree with you. The shorter format was really from that EDM sound, like you said, more the time of Hardwell and all these guys, which were a little bit different than house music for me, because it was a little bit more like the hip hop music, you know, like drop, people jump, and then we switch the track, and like it was different. When you play house music in general or anything that is like related to house music, you try to hypnotize the crowd. So it is being a little bit like a shaman or something like that, right? So you need the length. You need tracks that are like taking the time, you know, to tell a story. You start slow and you build something. It's a little bit like sex, You're not going to start that like a...
Just can't go right away.
Like an animal, you know. You have to, you know, start it slowly and then you can, you know...
Show a little love,
and to go off of that, the length of the tracks, that's one of the things that actually we do sometimes see, that we need extended versions. So producers, when you're sending music to us, send us extended version, because a lot of times we get like the radio edit and it's like 2.5 minutes, which is great to give us an idea of like the sound of the track and how it's going to do on Spotify if we do sign it. But if we want to test it, we need the extended, we need the club version. So that's one of the things that like...
One more time, we didn't create this label for Spotify or for streaming. Like, it's a DJ label. So like DJ label used to be back in the days. We make money with touring. We don't need to make money with the label. That's not the purpose of it. So we're looking for great music for DJs, right?
Club music.
If, of course, one of the tracks stream and become a big hit, is great, but it's not the main reason why we created this label, right?
It's some of the most amazing stuff I've heard. Honestly, guys, like it is so cool to hear it, and I know that you guys are genuine about it. I see it. You guys have the whole squad here. You guys are all decked out in the gear, supporting each other. You guys were doing that last year as well too. Is there something else too I wanted to ask you? You guys are both traveling around the world, playing in all different countries and cities. Is there a country or a city that stands out that kind of surprises you how well they receive the music?
For me, I was recently in Hong Kong, and I played in Hong Kong, and it was like one of the craziest shows I've like ever played. The energy, I ended up playing extended 3.5 hours. So I was supposed to be 2-hour set.
Sick.
And they were just like, dude, just keep going, because they like from start to finish, the crowd was like all over the place, like dancing hands up for like 3.5 hours nonstop.
That's awesome.
So, and they were loving, like they loved like the Afro House sound, the tribal, like they were super into it. So that one really caught my attention. Hong Kong,
Especially too, because I feel like they're more the 1, 2, 3 jump crowds.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's
totally.
where it's like, you know, to, not only that, but now you're also bringing a whole nother language barrier. I
Right.
feel like a lot of people around the world have to learn some sort of English. It's all right. The big room was a little bit easier. It was 1, 2, 3 jump. Now, like, to see them and singing back, it's got to just be such an awesome experience.
For sure, totally.
What's up, Party Starters? Got to give a huge shout out to one of our sponsors, Muhammad's, who's always keeping the Party Starter crew elevated. They got those crazy vape pens, 600 to 1,000 puffs, perfect to bring on the road. Super convenient. You don't need a charger or anything. Fire flower, edibles, you name it. If you guys are in Cali, 21 plus, make sure you guys go check out Muhammad's and keep the party going.
Yeah, I have it's also different energy. Like I feel like now that you talk about Hong Kong, I had a similar experience in China after EDC China. I played an after party in the club, and like you said, those people were used to jump for so many years, right?
Yeah.
Like the big drop and that energy. And I kind of feel like they discovered just right now what it is to dance. Like being in a club is just dancing and having a good time. And when I played in China, I mean, it was actually the first time I was seeing Chinese people dancing.
Wow, that's awesome.
Not jumping, but dancing.
Yeah, like truly dancing.
And obviously, because what we just said, when you go to Asia, you're not really expecting that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of new for them. I was also a bit like, oh, wow, like they're dancing, they're like, you know, grooving, like it's different energy. So that was interesting, yeah.
It's so awesome. I mean, to say you guys are global is just, you know, an understatement at this point, too. By the time this episode's out, you know, Miami's going to have passed. You guys have the Make the Girls Dance showcase that's coming up on Sunday at Factory Town. What are you guys excited for? Are there any artists? I know you have a whole bunch of artists from the label. Anybody that you're really excited for with the label or upcoming releases as well?
Well, right now, the hottest guys on the labels are Grosso Modo.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, they're from where I'm from.
Yeah.
They're here, actually, right there.
There we go. We got the boys back
Grosso
here.
Modo in the building. Come say hi to the camera. Come.
Show them real quick.
So yeah, these guys right now are like definitely the hottest artists we have on the label. They deliver
Hit after hit
how do you say in English?
hit.
Consistently.
Yeah, consistently.
Consistently, some fire. So this is Damien, one of my best friends,
Great to meet you, brother.
one of my cousins for more than 15 years now. And yeah, they have like a lot. They did this hit, the Mille Nuits, which is 1001 Nuits.
Yeah.
That is like literally played everywhere all over the world right now. That put them on the map directly, and now they have shows a little bit everywhere. They just got back from Canada. They were in Dubai. They play with us on Sunday, and then I don't know if we can announce now, but we're gonna play together back to back for EDC Vegas.
Wow. Let's go.
Which is great. So they doing really good. We have a collaboration called Andalusia.
Yeah.
Coming next month together. Super great track. So we're really excited to have them on the stage on Sunday, because it's the first time that we're gonna play together.
That's so amazing.
On Sunday.
You know, and especially too, you got the hometown friends and stuff too. It's awesome to see that. You know, we talked a lot about that last year and how much your upbringing and everything has shaped you as a person. So to keep it true, you know, it's been a huge part for me too. I feel like this trip, we've got our biggest crew we've ever had. It's all people that are some of my best friends. Last night I was sitting here like, I'm thankful. Like I got my buddies here. I got some of my best friends that can support me, can relate to me and stuff as well. I mean, I know you guys have a million things to do. Anything else before we wrap up that you guys just want to highlight or to be looking out for? And also, I know, like you said, Trackstack. Is that the best way to just submit demos?
Yeah, so the best way to send demos is on Trackstack. Just go to the label IG page and then the link in the bio.
Well, let's explain why. Because like I feel like when people, like I meet people in Miami, I meet people in Amsterdam or stuff like that for ADE, and they come to me and they're like, oh, I want to send you music, you have a contact. I'm like, yeah, send it to my Trackstack. And sometimes I feel like they're a little bit like, oh, you don't want to give me your contact.
Yes.
So now I'm going to explain something you guys need to understand. In my life, I'm living in the plane.
Yes.
Right? I'm every day in the plane, I'm every day in the airport. if I give you my number, for example,
You got to shut your phone off.
I am 100% sure you will never send me the track at the right time for me.
Yeah.
I will be at the airport checking. I will be doing something outside the dinner with a business meeting. I will be performing, whatever. You will never send it to me at the right time.
Yeah.
I'm receiving more than 100 messages a day on my WhatsApp. Yeah. So your message is going to get lost. I'm never going to get listen to your track, and it's fucked up.
Yeah.
If you send it to Trackstack, everything is inside. When I want to prepare my set and have some fresh music, I sit, I open my laptop, I open my Trackstack, I select my music, I do my USB stick, everyone is happy.
Yeah. I think even for the artist that's sending the music, that's the best scenario. You
sure.
want to be happy and enjoy
exactly.
it.
And it gives it gives us the ability to give the feedback right on the spot. Like, yes, we like it, or no, we don't like it.
Yeah.
Next one, because a lot of times I'll get the demo email is in our contact. It's there. We don't hide it. I get people that send me demos on the email. That's gonna take longer because we have I'm managing the email. We have so many stuff that we're working with clearing and stuff, and so if I get an email, it's gonna get lost because I have 10 other emails that I need to answer.
Yeah.
That's why I Trackstack everything in one place. So when I do my demos, when I Thursday when I sit down and listen to the demos, I know I'm gonna listen to everything in there and clear the inbox out.
Yeah.
So if it's in all over the place, it's gonna be a lot harder because I'm gonna forget about it.
Yeah.
Just like you said.
And I think the bright side too is you're going to get a response.
Exactly.
Whether it's a no or a maybe or a yes, you're going to
Yeah.
get a response. With other labels, let's say they just share 5 contacts, you don't even have that. And I mean, I can't even imagine to your extent. I talked with my team and my manager last night and said, today was a lot. I'm moving around. I got interviews. We got the party going on. Tomorrow I have to be in 3 rooms at one time and bouncing around. I can't even imagine to your extent. So I know that is not the best way. I know DMs, sending links. It's it's something different. You got to respect. Also, you're a human. You are an artist, but you're a human.
No, but
it's a lot.
logistic-wise, it's the best thing that can happen. So please, guys, don't get frustrated when we say send it to my Trackstack.
Yeah,
we do that for your own good.
Yeah. So we actually listen to it, and trust me, I listen to everything.
Yeah.
Everything you send me, I will listen to it. If it's Trackstack, once I do get to the emails, I listen to all the man, we're getting 500-600 tracks a week.
It's crazy.
Sometimes less, sometimes more, but and I listen to everything.
Yeah.
So
Well,
rest assured.
keep up the great work. Thank you guys for taking the time, not only for
Thanks
this,
for
Thank you for having us.
thank you guys for chilling out in the demo drop. These guys just spent 3.5, 4 hours listening to a whole bunch of brand new music from upcoming producers and stuff too. So thank you guys. Keep crushing it with the label. Best place to follow you guys is at Make the Girls Dance Records.
Right.
Awesome. Make sure you guys go follow their socials. Make sure you, even though it's not about the money, go stream their records, go buy them on Beatport. If you guys are DJs, definitely be playing them in your sets. And if you got some fire,
Tag us.
Yes.
We'll repost it on the label page for sure. If you're playing our records, 100% I will repost it.
let's go. I'm so excited to see what else Make the Girls Dance Records has in store for the future. And until next time, guys, you can follow Party Starter Radio on all of our socials. If you guys are watching us on YouTube, we just announced that we're going to be on Spotify as well. So you guys can head over to Spotify and save those episodes. Until next time, peace out, everyone.
Ciao.
Peace. Thank you.
Let's go.